Hello, what is up, everybody? We are going to be watching the SMO Any Percent League qualifier match between CMFP and AzHarcos. Both of them having a pretty similar PB, not too far apart. So I think we're going to be in for a pretty interesting race. So
yeah, should definitely be quite close. Yeah. So obviously CMFP 3rd seed as 14th seed, but upsets are always possible, and this could definitely be one of them.
Yeah, right now we're just going to be waiting for them to set up DSTA, which I'm sure everyone knows, just that trick in sand to, grow the seed as fast as possible. So we're just waiting, getting those dates set up, getting the offset ready to go, and we'll be starting any second now. So pretty excited.
Definitely. So I think in terms of practice, I'm not really sure how much everyone's been doing. I know CMFP has definitely been getting back into Odyssey Any Percent specifically, but we're not sure. I don't know how much Az has been playing.
Yeah, same here, but it's definitely going to be fun to watch. I'm not really sure. I know there's definitely been some runners having a D-Rust for this, and it's going to be interesting to see them as well, but this is definitely going to be a cool race to watch.
Sure, yeah. Alright, looks like we're just about ready to set up.
Yeah, just testing out offsets and all that stuff, so getting ready. Alright, CMFP getting ready to go. Yeah, looks like both our runners are set up, just waiting for the countdown right now.
Alright, yeah. Both runners are ready. Let's see. Alright, and we're off, looks like. On both sides, yeah.
Alright.
Obviously, good luck to both of these guys. And we'll see how this goes.
Yep. Wondering how much of a difference we're going to see just in Captina between like a sub-hour runner and a 101. I'm not going to assume too much, but we could see some differences in like left side, maybe like a water roll, something like that. Just like small optimizations that add up to get you like lower cap golds, like 219, 18, and 17. Definitely some little things we can do. So we're going to see if any of that is applied in the race today. But
and even if it's not, yeah, and even if it's not strats, then it could just be fluency with movement, which is obviously a big thing. Oh, CMFP starting with a bit of a slow spin pan. That's alright. Happens to all of us. Both are taking very good lines.
Yeah, like almost synced right now.
As doing a spin pan while CMFP opts to roll, that's an interesting difference, but it doesn't matter too much. Huh?
Yeah, it surprised me though.
Yeah, it's pretty close, obviously. Getting very clean. Oh, messing up the spin pan into water a little bit.
Just got some extra coins though, so.
Yeah.
Alright.
Definitely, yeah. Could just be nerves on CMFP side. It's understandable completely.
Yeah, both opting for like the same frog vectors and whatnot. That's not too simple. Oh, easy missing that strap frog a tiny bit, but yeah, it's all good.
Now let's see how left side goes for both these runners.
Yeah, see, that's what I meant. Yeah, CMFP missing triple, but then AZ actually getting the vault, so.
Definitely a preference of doing an easier strat to get it more consistently. Or maybe it's just, I mean, it can just be a one-off for him. I know CMFP is a very, very good runner, obviously.
Yeah,
I can't imagine that happens to him too much. But yeah, decently clean caps from both runners. Looks like a 224, 223, and a 225 from CMFP. So still decently close.
Yeah, for sure. Only about a second and a half apart. So. Yeah, I'm wondering if we're going to see any DSS from CMFP. I doubt it, just because of the tensions of the race and whatnot. It's a pretty
Definitely.
punishing to miss, but you never know.
Yeah.
Yeah, just starting off the rolls in the beginning of Cascade. We're not going to see much of a difference yet, but you'll never
Unless
know.
he opts for the no. Oh, he's a bit of a early
Yeah,
dive. It's alright.
yeah, I'm diving in on direction, but it's all good. All right.
Let's see. I don't see him doing it, but you never know.
Yeah.
Definitely without it though, they should stay neck and neck basically for most of this.
Yeah, you really don't see any major differences up until, like, Sand, which is where stuff starts getting a lot more difficult in terms of, like, cycles, like the bird and whatnot, so...
Sure.
Yeah, CMFP just opting to do regular Dino Skip, which is probably the best bet for a race.
Yeah. Messing a little bit of the movement up, but that's alright.
Yeah.
Still relatively clean on both sides. 335. Yeah.
Alright, AZ getting a clean Dino Skip, as well as CMFP. Yep, both runners getting Dino Skip without problem. So that's good. I like seeing that small little coin variation. Some runners just leave the ring of coins to get at the end, but you see CMFP actually going up and getting them earlier, which actually I feel like could give you a bit more coins, but it's more just a preference thing.
Yeah. Oh, is he missing the cycle? But it doesn't matter too much. They're both still very close.
Still ahead by a little bit of
And yeah, on the coin ring thing, it definitely from what I've seen when I tried doing it, it does change coins a bit, but it's really not that much of a deal. You usually still should have the same amount of coins.
Yeah.
Or like enough coins at least for the rest of the run.
No, I don't remember. Oh, sorry, what was that?
No, it's alright.
Okay, yeah, I was just saying, like, about chest clip. I was wondering, I don't actually know if CMFP usually does chest clip or not, but I'm curious as to whether any of these runners are going to go for it. Because chest clip is, yeah, it's obviously pretty difficult. It doesn't save much, so.
Oh,
yeah.
no, okay. It looked a bit like it was going to go for it, but no, the line's just a bit different.
Yeah.
441, or 541 or 542, looks like.
Yep.
It's still pretty clean, honestly.
Yeah, definitely.
And despite the hiccups in cap, seems to be going alright.
Yeah, gonna see DSTA up next, basically, as long as, you know, we don't exit out of the Odyssey, like, cutscenes or whatever like that. Just
yeah.
Pretty much it. Just go plant the seed, and hopefully it works for both runners, but I wouldn't see why it wouldn't, just because getting very similar Cascade exits, you get everything up to, like, basically a 6 flat, I believe, so definitely gonna be fine on terms of the DSTA movement. Could be a little bit of variation there, but probably nothing much.
Yeah, it's one of those things where, at least with DSTA, when you kind of figure out what you want to do at a certain point, and it's usually before 101, and then you just kind of lock that in, so you don't really change much, like, for a while, unless...
Yeah, exactly. Kind of just learn DSTA movement, just stick with it, like, for basically forever is what I did. I mean, I feel like the majority of runners.
Yeah, for sure. Especially because it's relatively new compared to a lot of other tricks in this game.
Yeah, definitely. Yep, both runners just rolling towards the seed right now. Oh, a little bonk on the pole. Alright.
Definitely.
Oh no, a cactus.
That's a really unfortunate bonk, and that means he'll probably have to back up the bird. Well, he misses the bird!
No.
He has to get it after as well.
Ooh, that's not good, yeah.
Easy having a bit of trouble with the bird as well, but definitely cleaning the CMFPs.
Still getting it. Alright,
So,
that's unfortunate.
We'll see how he tries to back this up.
Yeah. Have to see some interesting variations right here. I don't know if he's gonna wait or get it after employees only.
He might get, to be fair, after he might get high on a bird.
Yeah. Let's get it right now? Nah.
I mean, he could, but it would definitely be quite slow.
Yeah.
And I assume he's just gonna go for high on a bird.
Yep. Or maybe just not get the bird at all, but that'd be a really strange route.
It would be. Alright, we'll see how he tries to back this up.
I'm
Yeah, he's definitely going for
yeah.
Hannibal.
Oh.
Definitely.
Oh,
no.
Oh.
Oh, he's chasing the bird. Alright,
Okay.
at least he got it. Okay. Definitely losing a considerable amount of time over AZ, but
definitely.
yeah,
I was just really hoping the bird didn't get away.
Yeah, that would, you have to give him quite
Yeah.
a chase.
Alright. Not a big deal.
Yeah, it's still not too much of a difference. 751 from AZ, and we'll see what CMFP gets.
Now we just see AZ going for Dram.
Yeah, about 10-second difference between the two runners, which is obviously it's minuscule at this point.
Yeah, for sure. An early game, like Wooded can cause a lot more of a 10-second difference. So if that's all it is in Sand, that's definitely still a very close race.
Sure. Let's see. AZ not looking for single bill, obviously, and it looks like CMFP is.
Yeah, CMFP is often single bill, so it's cool to see that difference in not routing, but just like little bullet bill tricks and optimizations at a higher level.
And yeah, CMFP getting it. Obviously, he's very experienced with this trick. After doing it so many times, and yeah, he did close the gap by about 2 or 3 seconds, but again, it's not too much of a deal. Oh, CMFP often got
reverse jack.
Let's see how this goes.
Ooh, alright. Looks clean to me. But that's still
that is an interesting
minute.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's an interesting way of getting that chest, but it works out. And yeah, so this strat saving about a second over the strat which AZ is doing right now, which he gets relatively cleanly as well, so it shouldn't matter too much.
Yeah.
It's a very interesting strat for...
Yeah, and great to see the routing difference there.
Yeah.
Getting those few extra coins, definitely taking advantage of those coins on the block, which you usually can't do quite as easily with the other route.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Alright, just getting the cactus. And CMFP actually closing the gap a little bit from how far behind he was at the bird.
Yeah.
Definitely not 10 behind anymore.
Yeah, and see, like, this is what I mean. Like, CMFP, like, just as a small example, he moved the cactus a different way, which is actually slightly faster than the way AZ does it. And all these small optimizations can eventually add up.
Yeah, for sure.
Different ways of doing things, which just comes with experience, really.
Yeah, 1 second here and there, and then add it up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Missing the one spin throw notes a little bit, but still backing it up well. It's no big deal.
Looking like a 10:38 on AZ's part, and a 10:41 or 42 on CMFP as well. So it's obviously still very close. It's crazy how he closed the gap that much.
Yeah, definitely. Next up, we're just gonna see who's gonna go for late clip. I'm not sure. I don't know. It's definitely not a bad way to go in terms of using like Rango route instead, just because late clip can definitely end up losing you a lot more time than saving. But at the same time, it can definitely help save time. So we're gonna see about who's gonna, you know, go for that type of thing in late. Not sure. Definitely gonna assume CMFP will, just because he definitely used it in PB and whatnot, but you never know.
Yeah, at this point, I mean, I don't know, it's kind of expected for him to do it, but I mean, if not, I mean, that's completely fine as well, as long as he gets a good Rango.
Yeah. Because a lot of runners will, you know, opt for easier strats and whatnot in races, but still, late clip is... It's not like you would opt for, like, the nut clip or something like that. Like, you're still gonna go for major stuff. But I don't even know if you can consider late clip anything too major, so...
Yeah, I mean, it's like, what, 7 seconds done perfectly? And if your consistency isn't the greatest, like, if maybe you're coming back from a D-Rust and your consistency is still not there, it might be smarter to go for Rango, but we'll see if CMFP is doing it. We don't really know until they actually... Oh, AZ going for it?
AZ going for it? And
both runners going for it. Him getting it second try, very, very clean.
Yeah.
CMFP actually getting it first try.
Yeah, very clean late clips from both runners. That's what I like to see right there.
Yeah, so...
Actually getting that time save. Yeah. Like, a little bit closer.
Basically tied again. Well, close enough. With a 12 flat fade out and a 12:01 fade out, so yeah, very, very close.
Like CMFP grab the chest beam just a tiny bit cleaner, maybe saving a tiny bit of time there, but
Oh, and just like that, they're basically synced. With,
yeah, look at that.
AZ missing up the ground pound a bit.
Man, look at this. Yep, just heading towards Dory. Yeah, it's definitely gonna come up to Wooded in this race so far.
Yeah, Wooded could
as long
change
as both
anything.
Yeah, definitely.
As you've
Very
seen in previous
punishing
races.
kingdom.
Yeah, for sure. Like, runners have been, definitely in other races, and maybe even in this tourney, races have been, like, neck and neck going to Wooded, and then suddenly someone's a minute ahead because, I don't know, you miss a clip or you fall down somewhere. It's so punishing.
Yeah, exactly. I'm surprised CMFP was still actually able to trigger that text there. He was actually pretty far back and jumped the first time. I thought that was kind of showing that he needed to go closer to the mermaid, but still actually talk. So
yeah, I think it's just he pressed a bit too early.
Yeah, that works out. Like a 13:30 and a 13:32, I believe.
Yeah, around that. So still very close, but obviously Wooded is the first I don't know, major difficult kingdom.
Yeah, for sure. And I'm sure both runners are going to be doing nut clip, all that stuff, but it's just whether who's going to be able to pull it off and not, you know, die or clip back in bounds or any of that. It's pretty difficult to do in a run. So.
And also obviously just do it cleaner. Like at this level as well, people like will start changing the way they do things like that seemed so normal at the time, like nut clip, but they haven't changed in so long because they want to just save that little bit of time. So maybe CMFP going for different movement in this area, or just in general in Wooded.
Yeah, Wooded's very fun to watch. Just as like it definitely is one of the most, I don't know, you can really see someone's skill level pretty well in Wooded just for like what strats they opt for, what movement they're pulling off, just all that stuff. So it's very interesting to watch. Probably one of my favorite kingdoms to see in race, really. So both runners getting a okay beginning. AZ having a little bit of struggle getting a shot for whatever reason, but
yeah, I assume
not
that's
a big
just
deal.
With roll cancelling, sometimes this game's weird like that, and you'll just stop momentum.
Sure.
Be opting not to do the Shrine bounce here. I assume going for this one, yeah. And taking actually a very nice line into the upper. It's really good. Yeah. He's having a bit more trouble getting up to the Dreamer. But yeah, obviously, we kind of glossed over. Both runners going for tree route. That's kind of expected at this level, but still. We'll see.
He must be heading for nut clip right now.
We'll see how he does.
Is he still on the tree?
Oh, he needed the bush coins, right? Thanks for clarifying.
Hopefully he's able to pull this off.
And yeah, looks like that's a clean clip.
Oh, okay.
Right, nice. And AZ going for it as well. Very clean movement from CMFP throughout that out of bounds. AZ also getting it. Very good.
Yeah, let's hope he's able to pull off the out of bounds well. This is definitely the most major part of the... Well, not... I guess you can consider dying at, like, FRS or whatever, even worse, but still, this is definitely one of the major tricks you really don't want to put back in bounds or miss in Wooded, or else it's at least like 20.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And, yeah, honestly, both runners very clean that clip, although, AZ's taking a bit more time to align things, but it's not the big deal today.
Definitely. Alright. That was definitely some good movement from both runners. And now we're just getting into the later parts of Wooded, getting that nut around the corner after this,
and then heading to FRS. Let's see, he's not going to go for the checkpoint. A lot of runners will get that safety checkpoint, but I assume he's confident enough to be able to do FRS consistently at this point, which is understandable.
Yeah. But if he does end up missing FRS, he's going all the way back to shop. It's going to be a major time loss, so let's hope he's able to pull this off.
Looking clean. Right,
yep, very good FRS.
Yeah, very solid. And this is looking like an 18-3x, in fact, maybe for CMFP, which is very, very good in a race. That's like low 100 pace to him.
Yeah, 100%, especially considering all those mistakes in sand. Are not all. It's actually pretty much just the beginning. The rest was very clean, but it's still.
Yeah. Ooh, he bonking a bit.
Yeah, a little. Right, no big deal.
Yeah.
So yeah, that hitbox can definitely be a bit obnoxious sometimes.
Yeah. Still less than 30 seconds between both runners, so it could still go obviously anywhere. Anyway.
100%. And you can definitely still mess up spiritless after this. Like,
for sure.
you could fall into deep woods, which has happened in races, but unlikely. Hopefully it doesn't, but you never know. Like, opting for the frame jump.
And a timed one at that, getting a full jump. This is very, very nice movement, actually.
Yeah.
That was really clean, yeah. We'll see how easy does it. Going for the robot jump, that's understandable. Very, very reliable.
Robot jump. Pretty similar to a frame jump, just a bit of a worse block.
Yeah.
But pretty good strat.
Right. And obviously CMFP beating pipes. Looking clean so far. I think he's on a good cycle. I wasn't really paying attention. Oh, is he opting not to do a spin pound there? But still not that big a deal. It's just small things again.
Yeah. Pretty great wooded from CMFP. I'm not sure the exact segment time, but that was very clean to me. So, yeah.
And yeah, this is where you really see the difference, because both these runners were basically synced at the end of Lake, and now you can see it's quite a big, or a reasonably big gap between just one kingdom.
Yeah, for sure. And nothing even major happened at that.
Yeah.
Both runners got nut clipped, no one died, but still, yeah, just those little optimizations and mess ups that added up.
Yeah, and an 1842, very, very solid from CMFP, and 1905 also very good. Or 1906 maybe, from AZ.
So yeah, not bad. About a 25-second difference, a little bit less. It's going to be going into Cloud. Probably not going to see anything major happen here. Just fighting Bowser, but
yeah, anything
you
can
never
happen.
know. Yeah, at the beginning is definitely pretty annoying with those Cloud hitboxes. Can be quite unforgiving at times.
Yeah,
just
and sometimes, obviously, things can happen with clouds at the start here, but I don't assume anything's going to happen. Yeah.
Yeah, going for a little bit safer movement there. Not the worst idea.
Definitely. You want to avoid any kind of big time losses like that.
Yeah. Maybe we'll go for the hint art, but I doubt it. Yeah, I'm not setting up the camera like he's going. Yeah, no hint art.
It's alright. It's, again, it's a 1 second time save. It's not very...
Yeah, it's very, very annoying. Oh no! That's a very unforgiving hitbox right there. Just backflip straight into it.
Yeah. That's unfortunate, but it's alright.
Close that gap a little bit. But,
still, he's still comfortably about a 10 or 15 second gap, but then again, you never know.
Yeah, and especially in loss. A lot of difficult stuff in there. Like, losing a lot of time in the gap, so you're gonna have
any moon's very, very easy to die on. Really in loss. Anything can happen. But we'll see. It's good. 22-23 from CMFP.
Alright, AZ getting that last fast attack. I think a pretty clean Cloud.
Definitely saving time over CMFP.
Yeah, a little bit. A pretty solid Cloud exits from both runners.
Yeah, and now both going to loss, which is definitely probably like one of the hardest kingdoms for its length. So it's only 2 minutes, but there are so many different ways you can mess up basically every single piece of movement.
For sure.
And resulting in a lot of time loss. So this is where like a lot of races can change. But definitely clean first.
Yeah, very, very clean.
Oh, easy being in trouble with Meme Tree.
And the butterfly getting away.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, a little bit of mishaps from both runners. Nothing major, but that just goes to show how annoying loss can be. These little tricks, and it does.
Yeah.
Right, going for the... Oh, okay, not a roll cancel, just spin pounding, but then doing the long jump. That's an interesting set of movement there.
Yeah, definitely a bit of personality here from both of them.
Yeah, definitely. Alright. So we're gonna see CMFP just triggering Klepto so that he doesn't steal Cappy later. And just heading over... two ledge grabs.
Looks like he might not be going for a reverse repeal here. I'm not actually sure.
Yeah, definitely doesn't set up the camera very well to do so. So yeah, not going for it.
Oh, he's on ledge grab. Okay, he still gets it.
Alright, he's all good.
That just helped pull the gap even further, and now they're only a moon apart.
Yeah, just a lot of ledge grabs this for whatever reason.
Yeah.
So a lot of little... Alright, going for cage triple.
Looking clean, yeah.
Oh, alright.
Very good. And we'll
Didn't
see.
make it by a ton, but at the same time, you don't want to get too much distance or you'll bonk on the cage.
Is he
so,
not actually going
yeah.
for it? So he was opting for Stone Cage. And, oh, he's been dying. That's not actually that big of a deal. It's only a few seconds, but yeah, CMFP does
But yeah.
to the death, so closing the gap even further. Although, probably
AZ ends up saving himself here, yeah, then it's actually gonna pretty much, yeah, it's gonna cancel out that time save he got from cage triple almost.
Still around a 10-second, less than 10-second actually now, so things have closed even further. Easy catching up.
Yep. Gonna see probably about the same strats and whatnot in Night Metro and Metro, but, well, actually not Metro. Day Metro can definitely have some different routing choices for like bullet building and whatnot, but Night Metro, there's really not too much you can do, so.
Yeah, definitely expecting CMFP to do it, but we'll see if because I'm not really sure, like at people with 101 level, if it's widely accepted to do bullet building or not, I am not entirely sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, very close race so far.
Yeah, definitely starting to see runners go for things like that earlier and earlier now, though, so we could see it.
Yeah,
not
for sure.
Exactly sure. Yeah, pretty clean Night Metros so far.
Yeah, definitely very good. We'll see if AZ also got the awning jump well. Yeah. Looks good.
Not bonking or ledge grabbing on any of these hitboxes, which can be pretty annoying at times.
Yeah, both runners kind of going beat for beat here. Going,
yep.
See, okay, you got 2 roll boosts, that's good strat, saving a bit of time. Oh, AZ messing up a bit for the Goomba hop, which is understandable.
No big deal.
Yeah.
Also going for the 2 roll boosts. Both runners pulling it off quite well.
I assume, yeah, both runners not going for the fastest cycle you can do here, saving about a second, but it's okay. It's not. It's very nerve-wracking to go for in races, especially because any small mishap can lead to a death, which is really not something you want right now. Especially how close it is.
Definitely another one of those optimizations that end up losing you a lot more than saving you, so it's pretty understandable to not go for in races.
Definitely. Alright, going into Wiggler, obviously this can also... Yeah. This could definitely change things, especially if someone ends up getting a 3 cycle, which I'm not sure if it has happened before in this race, but it definitely can happen.
Definitely can. Alright.
Oh,
easy just entering. Oh, I need a bit of a mishap there, but no big deal. Yeah, pretty solid. Or at least similar first segments, having a tiny bit of an issue getting that last hitbox on the very left of the Wiggler, which can be quite annoying, but still pulling off just fine. And that's not the major time loss in this Wiggler, it's going to be just whether we can get a 1-2 cycle. So this
so this is ensuring this is actually
looking like a very good pattern.
That was
perfect. Yeah. Oh my gosh,
that was really good.
Yeah, it was a very clean 2 cycle.
Yeah, we'll see how easy does it, but it's hard to match that. That was very good luck and also
yeah,
very well
definitely.
Exactly. Oh, him getting a circle. You typically don't want to see those.
Pretty good. Yeah, it's wrapping up on itself, but still getting a pretty good 2 cycle.
Yeah. So barely stopping. That's decent.
Yeah,
for sure.
Alright, good to see. Pretty solid Night Metros from both runners.
Yeah, 25-55. That's definitely still 100 pace for CMFP if he plays well throughout.
Yeah, definitely. Right. I'm assuming both runners are gonna go for scoot clip, but I'm not exactly sure. You never know.
Yeah, and we'll also see if somebody goes for drive-by or not, or if both runners go for drive-by.
Yeah, that's the main thing.
Yeah, it's not a big difference, but I mean it is noteworthy, I guess.
Yeah, pretty difficult to do drive-by compared to setting it up, but some runners still do find it easier, just because you're not. It just feels a lot more fluid. So yeah, doing a little cage bonk.
Yeah, I mean, I assume that was going for drive-by since cage bonk isn't really the best thing to do if you're not doing drive-by, but
yeah,
it's okay.
Sure.
It's only about a second, really, of difference. Long to say.
Oh,
messing up pole jam a bit, but that's actually a very good backup.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if that was intentional, but if that was crazy.
Yeah, that was really good.
Also cage bonking. Yeah.
Alright, getting a good awning jump. the little umbrella thing, whatever you'd like to call that, and pulling off the pull jam pretty well, it looks like. Yeah. So that's all good to go. Yeah, seeing some very similar movements so far. Gonna see if CMFP ends up going for, going for bullet billing.
Yeah. See how if AC does as well. Launch out of crates, yeah, unfortunate.
No, 0.7 apparently.
Yeah,
And
we'll see if... Oh, AZ's saving that 0.7. Very, very smart.
Alright, good stuff. Closing that gap with a 0.7 time save, diving out of crates.
Yeah.
And we see
Really seeing the
CMFP.
time where it matters.
Yeah.
Let's see how will it goes
Medium
for
where
CMFP.
curve. Alright. Ooh, not opting for a second dive, that's interesting.
Definitely a very good cycle. The pole is very far back, so this should definitely make it for CMFP. Unless he goes for no neutral bounces. Yeah. Which he does. Okay, he goes to neutral bounce, so yeah. Very clean. Let's see how AT does it as well. But yeah, that was a very clean. He also does crash the bill. Wait. He did, yeah. But
yeah, he did.
Lower than CMFP, but still, it's a cycle, so it's really matter.
Yeah. Alright.
Yeah, he definitely did not.
Oh, okay, he's good,
Yeah, that's really unfortunate. He was just a bit too low there, but it's okay.
Yeah, that really scared me there. Could have been much worse with that death, so it's all good.
Yeah.
Yeah, gonna see how these climbs go, getting up to the highest moon in the Metro Kingdom. Let's see. I'm happy. I'm deciding to get out to the side for that reason, but yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty solid.
CMFP getting the spin pound, and we'll see how AZ does it. Opting for a spin throw though, which is interesting. And yeah, CMFP getting bullseye. Very nice. Bit of a different camera angle from AZ, but still working out.
More but yeah.
A bit far out though. Yeah.
Alright, seeing AZ get that hint chart as well. And then let's see if he gets a coin. Alright, yep. Pretty good movement there.
Yeah, definitely good people's room. We'll see how AZ does it.
Yeah, just rolling into there. Alright. So as long as he can... Yeah. As long as he can finish this out cleanly enough, it's going to be a pretty good day matchup from both runners, so good to see.
Let's go 30-17, I think, from CMFP. We'll see.
Yeah.
He does. Definitely
still a sub 31. For him. Yeah.
And this is looking like a...
Yeah, 30-17?
Yeah, it looks like a 34x.
Yep.
43. So still definitely within a fighting chance. Anything can really happen in these next few kingdoms, and this is MSSL is kind of a really big time sink for some runners.
Yeah, we are only halfway through the race and still less than 30 apart, so a lot of punishing kingdoms coming up. Snowdram, all the cycle-based
really
and stuff. Yeah. Snow is just pretty annoying to pull off well. Alright.
Oh, very good save from CMFP.
Yeah.
Those were frames left until he bombed.
Seriously, yeah. Getting a coin. A little bit of a coin strat there. Alright. Let's see what AZ does. Well, it's interesting to see him keep that roll going instead of going for like the Qualifier or whatever it's called. That strat there.
Oh yeah, Goldfire.
Yeah, Goldfire.
AZ also going for a bit of a different line and diving off, saving or losing a bit of time, but it's not. It's again negligible time save. And we'll see what strategy does for the start. Looking for a... We'll jump off the edge, yeah. Very smart.
Yeah, it's a pretty consistent strat and actually not much slower at all than some faster variations you can do, so it's a pretty common strat for runners to be using. Might see AZ do the same thing, but you never know.
Yeah, we'll see. And CMFP setting up for Snow Club, let's see if that works.
Oh, think that might have worked.
That looked, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he capped through
my
too early.
God.
Or he ground pounded too early,
Oh,
so
yeah.
clipping back in. That's not too big of a deal, but it's still
Yeah, it's not,
unfortunate.
but yeah, it really sucks to see him get the clip, but then have to go back and bounce. Oh, barely making that
Opting for a
dive.
spin pound there, yeah. Only a few people I've seen really do that, but I guess he's one of them.
Yeah.
See if it easy not seeing up for snow. Oh, no, he's setting up for it. That's a bit of a different
Did
way
he
of
get
doing
that?
it, and it looks like he got it.
Oh,
Yeah.
he was
Well,
so proud of that.
saving
Oh my
about 2 or
God.
3 seconds over that. Because,
Oh my God.
yeah, wow.
I've never seen snow clip like that. That was insane.
Yeah, I was not expecting that.
Insanely
Yeah, I guess
far
both
away
runners
from the
getting
ball.
snow clip. It's just
Yeah,
not in the
just
same way.
one of them not getting in, or not getting the time save out of it. So yeah, clean snow so far. Alright, getting the post. Alright, all good.
And easy going. Yep, that's fine. Pretty clean.
Champion spinning whip. Alright, CMFP. Maybe gonna go for a Goomba Vector. It's always interesting to see. Pretty scary to watch. But yeah, not doing anything
Not
too crazy.
Yeah, keeping things safe.
Yeah.
That's alright. It's very nerve-wracking to go for those, especially in a race.
Yeah, it is. I hate seeing runners go for that and lose a run there. It just looks so scary to me. So I'm glad I didn't have to watch anything too nerve-wracking there. Just some pretty much straightforward Goombas. And maybe gonna see AZ do the same thing. A tiny bit of vector in there. I'm not sure if that saves any time, but
Yeah, it's very small if it is.
yeah.
And
And
snow ground now.
yeah, pretty much the last major trick of the snow.
Yeah, it definitely used to be a bigger reset point than it is nowadays, and I'm expecting, well, not expect, we'll see, but I know both runners are very capable of getting it consistently, and we'll see how it goes.
Definitely.
I remember definitely back in the day, it used to be not very well understood and very, very difficult for even top runners.
Not that rainbow spins or anything like that, just making it a very tight jump for now runners actually know how to vector everything. So yeah, as you can see CMFP doing.
That was very close,
yeah,
but yeah,
making it just fine. It was, yeah, definitely. Just seeing him head back to the RC, getting a clean RCB. Yeah, great snow.
51. Yeah, that's a pretty good exit. That's definitely one of our pace.
Yeah.
And AZ saying it right now.
Yeah, saving a bit of time over AZ on that snow. Alright, so looking good so far.
Yeah, that's a clean snow ground. Definitely more comfortable than CMFP's. That was the boost at the end was very, very close, but yeah. And both runners also going for the roll cancel bounce.
Yeah.
With varying levels of success, but it's okay.
Alright. Next is the Seaside Kingdom. Gonna be seeing maybe some different variations of movement in the beginning. Fish lines, you know, there's that, and then fish clip, which is the last major thing we're gonna be seeing.
Yeah, I'd say, like, if both runners get everything clean, I'd say the biggest things will be fish lines.
Yeah, definitely. Alright. So just getting that Rumble Room Moon. No issues there.
Pretty good so far, but Third Moon always seems to give a lot of people a lot of trouble, which is understandable.
Oh yeah, definitely.
With different strats that people go
Quite an annoying jump here.
But yeah,
no issue there.
So we'll see how AZ approaches these 3 moons. First one, very solid.
Thing counting out of there.
Seems to be now going in for the fish section of Seaside, which is... It tends to be an auto-scorer for a lot of people, but a lot of people don't realize how much time like fish lines can save.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
It
adds up quick. Yeah, good fish movement there. Hoping that seaweed thing doesn't end up taking... Yeah, alright, all good.
Alright, so both runners... Oh! We need to home in quickly for this. Oh, or just... That's okay, that's actually a very good backup from AZ, yeah.
Oh, definitely. Alright, little bonk there, but yeah, no big deal. Alright.
So now, both into the fish section. CMFP actually bonking while coming up. That's...
Yeah.
Fish bonks only are 1 second as opposed to 2 seconds with normal Mario bonks, but it is It is very annoying, definitely. It's very frustrating to have that happen to you.
Yeah. Alright, so heading towards Fish Clip up next. Basically just getting this moon real quick, and then we'll see that. Hopefully he's gonna pull it off. I'm having a little bit of an issue grabbing that moon, but... Alright. I'm gonna see how this goes. Turning the fish around.
That looks good.
Yep, a little bit of an optimization there. And, alright, hopefully this out of bounds moon doesn't give him any difficulty. Yep, that's looking good to me. Yeah, very good.
We'll see how easy approaches Fish Cup as well.
Yep. Yeah, CMFP getting a pretty good seaside. Not sure exactly what that segment was. I think that was a 51 snow exit, so that's like a 319.
I think it was a 54 actually, so...
Oh, it was? Okay. Yeah, either way, still a very good seaside.
Yeah, we'll have to look back. But yeah, that was pretty good. Definitely, almost no mistakes from both runners. Had a bit of trouble with AZ on the third moon, but apart from that, it was very clean.
Yeah, definitely, and pulling off Fish Clip just as clean. So, yeah, solid seasides from them.
Yeah, so now into Luncheon, which is definitely another one of the very hard kingdoms.
Yeah.
Arguably the hardest in the run. And we'll see what strat CMFP goes for. I assume he's not going to go for Spiritless.
Yeah, that would definitely make it a lot harder, and doesn't save much, so.
Even without Spiritless, there are definitely a lot of... almost every moon has a hard alternative for...
Yeah, definitely. There's a lot of potential to fall into the lava or anything like that, so...
Exactly. Time loss can just pile up. Very nice, clean soul triple.
Yeah.
We'll see how AZ does in a bit. Second ring also, yeah, very clean from CMFP. And this is what we'll see. I assume he won't, but yeah, okay. Not going for...
Okay.
That's understandable. Oh, a bit of trouble with the first sail on speed, that's okay.
Yeah, it's all
Easy
good.
going up to Soul Triple, we'll see how it is there.
Oh,
actually, I'll think not Soul Triple, that's understandable.
Yeah.
It's only about a second. Yeah, it really is.
Yeah.
So, that's okay. And yeah, not really changing.
Definitely, yeah. Almost just more of like a line thing.
Yeah.
A lot of people kind of overestimate how much Salt Triple saves, but it's really not much at all.
Yeah.
Considering if you can do, you know, the movement AZ did and pull it off well, it really didn't save much, so.
Exactly.
Not much of a difference in these beginnings of Luncheon.
Yeah, for sure. A great example would be someone like Hay there, who didn't do Salt Triple for the longest time. I'm not sure if he still does, but when he didn't do it, he definitely got even some moon grabs that were better than what some people get with Soul Triple. So it really, it's to the point where it's almost preference, really. Like, you can do whatever you want.
Yeah. Both runners pulling off good beginning so far.
Yeah.
Yep. Very good magma room. Alright. It's looking good. Easy, just going through that cutscene right now.
Yeah. Very clean movement from CMFP. I didn't really see, I don't think he went for Faultless.
Yeah. He did not, but he pulled off a very good variation of just a traditional movement, so looking good on that. Yeah. Pretty clean Luncheon so far.
Definitely, yeah, not a lot of mistakes really. Like they're notable. Bit of a different camera angle there from CMFP, but I guess it works for him. And
yeah, that was interesting. You know, getting the moon very well done. Alright, gonna see if he goes for the roll cancel here, or just...
Bit of a... yeah.
Happy's not gonna be back, so... Oh, alright.
Yeah,
still
he needs to
way
lay it, that's okay. He didn't go for the roll cancel, or he did go for it, but he didn't actually land onto the thing, which is alright. It's still fine. And
yeah,
that's
still got the bubble early, so yeah. Interesting to see that. And just heading towards forest.
Yeah. It's in a good town. We'll see how he does with turnips, which is definitely one of the harder parts of town.
Yeah.
The same camera, even different camera angle, but yeah. It's good. Yeah, we'll see how CMFP does forks. Thinking about it safe with the wall slide, but yeah, that's good.
Yeah, and it really doesn't lose... I don't think it loses anything, really?
Well, you can dive and be a bit closer to the captures, to the animation. It saves a few frames, but it's not something you should really think about in races. Is he actually going for a long jump at the start? Bit different, but yeah, still making the same cycle. It's alright. See if you can vertically jump very clean.
Yeah, tiny bit of an issue with that jump, but still backing up nice.
Yeah.
Quite a big upwarp there.
Yeah, it's an interesting way of doing that, but so he's going for a spin. Oh, not no spin.
Yeah, missing that.
Oh,
Access.
still barely getting it before he jumps off, and yeah, we'll see. Very clean cheese from CMFP as well.
Yep,
yeah.
great backup.
And I wasn't looking, but I assume the Fox is very good for AZ as well.
Yes, good. Rolling over that gap, that was pretty clean. We're just gonna see AZ doing that photoboo jump and then heading up to that moon. So,
yeah, bit of trouble getting it, but yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
We'll see how he does the jump up even further. That was pretty good,
yeah. Yep, clean movement there.
Now he's going towards trees and CMFP and Lantern Moon. Looking good, yeah. That's good. He's with a bit of a different strat at the start going for cheese, but yeah, also very good cheese. That was very clean lead grab.
Yeah, definitely.
Easy.
Alright. Basically the last jump of luncheon right here. Now you can actually die on. Alright, he's good.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that was a pretty solid launch. I don't think there were that many really mistakes like at all.
Yeah, good stuff from CMFP on that luncheon. Now we're just gonna see AZ wrap this up. Hopefully not make any super punishing mistakes. We'll have seen pretty good luncheons from both runners.
Yeah, definitely.
Alright. Yep, setting up for the vault.
And yeah, it's really crazy that none of these runners so far. Well, I'll wait until after. Wait until he grabs the way. Yeah, CMFP looking like a mid 44 2x, which is still definitely one of our pace. Yeah, 44-24 is, yeah, that's really solid.
Good stuff there.
Yeah, both runners with very clean luncheons, which is honestly surprising for a race. You'd expect at least one runner to mess up something major in making them this hard, but yeah, no, this was really good. But,
yeah, really no major mess ups this race so far. Just little optimizations and whatnot, and bonks and whatnot that are just making CMFP pull a bit ahead, but still close race. Anything can happen in RBM.
Yeah, especially
yeah, and Bowser is some really hard stuff with mech and whatnot. So should see some interesting stuff there. Yeah, AZ finishing up
45-11 looks like. So yeah, definitely could be 1-1 pace in fact. Yeah, actually playing very close to this PB, which is really impressive, especially for a race.
Definitely. Yeah, just heading into the Ruined Kingdom.
Yeah, which is not really something you're gonna lose too much time on. I don't think any of these races are gonna die, but you never know. We'll see.
Alright, getting the Toad hint art, extra coin, and now we're just
bit of a different, yeah, triple jumping actually onto the thing. Obviously, it's again just preference. Like that doesn't save any time or lose any. But yeah, it's a clean first ray. Let's see how CMF or AZ handles the first movement in the room. Opting for a jump dive actually this one. And yeah, that was pretty good.
Definitely.
So yeah, it's just gonna come down to a bit more optimal with these heads.
Yeah, doing another triple jump, get up to the dragon again. Let's see.
Oh wow! Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
opting for a spin throw onto the wide key or sword.
And yeah, AZ very close to PB right now, less than 20 off apparently. So
definitely very impressive for a race.
Yeah, totally.
That's great.
Definitely putting up a really good fight for a sub-hour runner, so...
Oh yeah, for sure. This is definitely really impressive, especially for someone you're at a minute and a half like disadvantage in terms of PBs. Like playing this well, it's really great.
Yeah, exactly.
Obviously, not saying CMFP's like been playing bad. CMFP's definitely been playing well. Just
yeah.
For sure. It's nice to see a race as close as this as you'd expect. maybe a bit more gap from looking at the PVs, but yeah,
Yep.
still both runners playing well.
Just finishing out Ruined the third phase. Maybe on to Bowser's.
Yeah. And yeah, obviously, it's contrasting between Ruin, which is definitely one of the more mundane kingdoms, versus Bowser's, which anything can really happen. The perspectives can be completely switched by the end of Bowser's. You never know.
Yeah, definitely. It's been really fun commentating for me, but unfortunately, just due to us starting a tiny bit late, I'm gonna have Bowser's and Moon and just the interviews. So, yeah, it's been great commentating with Door. Hopefully, the end of the race turns out well. I'll be watching on, just getting ready to go. I have work at 1, so yeah. Actually, I guess for this schedule, but yeah, I'll be leaving. Yeah, good luck for the rest of the race, everyone. Good luck to Door for commentating, and yeah, it's been great watching this race, and definitely looking forward to see the results. So yeah, see you guys later. Thank you.
Yeah, well, we'll see how these two runners approach Bowser. CMFP obviously starting off with each island having a new strat that they can change, and him bonking, that's definitely quite a time loss, but backing it up quite well, definitely has happened to him before, and yeah, that was a solid backup for sure. AZ obviously going into Bowser as well, a bit far behind, but that's okay. And,
Hello? Oh, hey.
Hi.
I guess I'll step in for the rest of the race since we had a dropper.
Alright, sounds good. Yeah, yeah, too.
Unfortunate that, yeah, sometimes we get a little bit behind schedule, you know, with setup and all that, but I think we should be on track for the next one.
Yeah.
I still believe in AzHarcos. AzHarcos is a gamer, and I mean, like you were talking about before, mech fight, kind of a big deal.
Yeah, for sure. Anything can happen. Even in Moon, you can be so far ahead, and then just going into 2D skip, something could happen, and just, you know, we'll see. Alright. See if you're actually going for new shards, looks like. Very confident of him, and definitely getting a clean up. Missing the second shard, but that's alright. And yeah, clean ogre from AZ as well. Oh, very good backup actually for those last 2 shards from CMFP. And yeah, a bit shaky, but that's okay. Still solid.
Yeah, those are the kind of backups you get when you have a sub-hour time. You don't really get caught off guard too much. You usually have some sort of a backup plan unless you're falling off a cliff or something like that.
For sure.
CMFP is just one of those high-level gamers.
Indeed. Definitely still 100 pace, I think. If I remember correctly. For CMFP, and obviously AZ also really close to PV still. AZ also doing shards. Definitely one of the harder parts of bunnies. Oh, talking about, but that's okay. Setting up for, yep, a long jump back. That was really good. I didn't actually see, I assume CMFP went for Bowser Dram? Wasn't really sure.
Did he what?
Did he go for Bowser Dram?
I wasn't looking, to be honest. I was
well, yeah, anyway.
captivated by AzHarcos' moves.
Well, obviously, CMFP picking the right Brawl to fight first. That's very smart on his part. And going for first-person Harriets. Or actually, no, not going for first-person Harriets. Opting to just... That's okay. That's only losing a few seconds at most, so yeah, that's okay.
Definitely a hotly contested topic. I know I'm personally a Harriet first ganger, just because I used to think that the fight was really hard until I realized you can just kind of like time your jump to the right and then throw your cap and you pretty much hit her every time when she tosses those bombs at you. But AzHarcos having a bit of a meltdown there.
That's really... Yeah. That's... Yeah. That really sucks. I mean, there are definitely worse places to die, but that is definitely not... That is not what you want in Bowser's when you're... Definitely over 30 seconds behind CMFP, but that's okay. As long as, yeah, he's getting a second try cleanly, so there's at least that. And yeah, clean brutals from CMFP.
Yeah, it's a bit of a rough time. I mean, losing more time when you're already behind, but I mean, CMFP is already going to have to make a pretty huge blunder here to make up that time. So the time loss isn't that massive comparatively to, you know, like falling off mech halfway and having it run around trying to stomp you or something like that.
For sure. But yeah, definitely on 1-0 pace, if you can get a very clean mech and moon, that is, yeah. We'll see how it goes. And AzHarcos having no more troubles in bunnies. Oh, I think... Did he go for top first? Yeah, he did, okay. So we'll see how it goes for him. Meanwhile, CMFP doing blind jump, or the praise jump rather, and getting it decently cleanly, yeah. And now going for the jump up to the bird. Let's see how this goes. And yeah. Bit of a weird camera angle, and that's definitely scary to look at as a spectator, but I'm sure he knows what he's doing, and yeah, that was good. Meanwhile, yeah, apart from, well, it looks like a clean bunnies, apart from the death from AZ. Bit of trouble with shards as well, but yeah, now CMFP heading up to mech at a bit of about a minute advantage, but again, it's mech, anything can happen.
Yeah, I mean, we saw yesterday two pretty high-level players both having some meltdowns making it to the top of the mech. We've also seen some pretty high-level players fall off midway and already having some trouble with the climb.
Yeah, definitely not the worst mistake to make, definitely the worst place to fall down, but still, yeah. And actually going for top required, gets it, very clean, yeah. It's an interesting angle to go for it actually, but yeah, he gets it, so that's saving a little bit of time as well. And now AZ also starting his climb up to the top. We'll see how it goes.
You know, my untrained SMO eye is always nervous when I see people bonking, you know, jumping back to the mech, because I always forget that, you know, you get bumped back automatically, and I'm like, oh no, they're gonna fall! I almost scream it like every time I realize.
So barely getting TA. That was a really, yeah, that was really solid. He was very far right on that one, but getting target acquired, so no mistakes on that part. That was actually a really solid mech apart from the very start. And yeah, we'll see how AZ handles it. Heading up. I don't think there were too many problems with the climb up, but yeah, we'll see how mech goes for him.
Yeah, I mean, we tried our best to curse CMFP, but AzHarcos is gonna have to make something happen himself. Unfortunately. Yeah. Oh no, and that's the opposite of what you want.
Yeah, that's really unfortunate, but
I think we cursed the wrong player.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, let's see how he's gonna back this up, because this is definitely one of the most annoying things to back up when in the heat of a run. Oh, falling off again. That's really, really unlucky. And yeah, this is definitely oh, and just eventually taking the bud to
oh, yeah. And no, pushing the bomb into another Pokyo.
Yeah. This is just overall really unfortunate for AZ, but yeah, after how everything went, that's really, it must feel horrible, but yeah.
I mean, I want to say it's a silver lining, but it's more like a bronze lining, is that CMFP isn't really making any major mistakes that would let AzHarcos catch up here, so it's not like he's missing out on any massive opportunities. Just kind of dropping the ball a bit, unfortunately.
Yeah, it happens. Everyone's had this happen to them, where just mech just will not cooperate. And honestly, after you fall down the first time, it is so hard from a mental perspective just to get back up and like be able to like back it up cleanly, for sure.
I mean, for a runner of lesser caliber like me or anybody joining the freshman tournament, this would be a decent mech. we're okay still. I mean, yeah. We're just used to watching such powerful gamers, you know, hitting all the brutals 4 times, no bird.
Yeah.
Kind of spoiled here.
Alright, yeah. Opting's not to target acquired. Pretty smart, and yeah. So CMFP and Surface Moon. I think his vectors were relatively clean going to Moon Skip. Can definitely change things, but I don't think even if we see a death here, I think it could still be definitely quite a bit ahead. Thinking of a weird bounce, but yeah, that looks clean. CMFP side, and yeah, good Moon Skip overall. So now obviously going into the Bowser fight, which again is another thing you can lose a lot of time on, but we'll see. We'll see how he approaches it. First phase looks, yep, clean enough from CMFP. And is he globing? Still looking on, maybe not 102 pace, although maybe with a very good moon, but still low 103 that's definitely respectable, especially with everything that happened. He definitely played very, very well for the circumstances, and it's just unfortunate that mech mistake cost so much.
Yeah, reminder to all the chatters in the chat, we're operating on a point system here, so even if, you know, AzHarcos doesn't pull out a win with like a Pillar's Death or something like that, maybe dying to 2D skip, it definitely would help him in the points department for CMFP to still make some sort of a fail, even if he doesn't pull out the win.
Oh, for sure, yeah. Battles are going very clean for CMFP, and we'll see how he does escape, because that's all that's left. Yeah, clean size movement from AZ so far, but we'll see how he approaches Moonskip. And yeah, CMFP looking to be on definitely 100 pace. This is a really solid run for him. Maybe not 3x, but 104x for sure is on the table. Yeah, we'll see. Is he going to do Moonskip? And, oh, that wall jump looks decently clean. Yeah, that was good. Okay. So it's not falling down. Oh, no! That's completely, that's on me. That's really unfortunate, yeah. And that's bringing you all the way back to the start of Moon, so that's really unlucky for AZ, and yeah, that was just barely as well. That's really unfortunate. Meanwhile, CMFP hitting 2D skip, going up to do pillars, this looks to be, we obviously never know, but...
Yeah, and you know that the coin is two-sided here, so AzHarcos making that bit of a blunder here in Moon is going to lose him some points, unfortunately, and the points are going to matter, most likely.
And yeah, looks like could maybe 3x actually if he gets a decent pillars. So we'll see. But yeah, this was a really, honestly, like, I don't think AZ could have done much. This was a really, really solid run for the most part for CMFP. Like, there were like a few mistakes in early game, but as he found his groove, it was just, he just kind of mowed through everything and played really, really well. So yeah, definitely good job for CMFP. Let's put the pillars a bit, but yeah, AZ finally getting Moonskip second try, at least. But it's not really going to make too much of a difference. And yeah, Clayton Pillars looking like a 10038, I believe, from CMFP. So yeah, GG's to him. And yeah, AZ going into the Bowser fight now. Yeah, that was really solid. And yeah, 138.94, GG. Oh, AZ missing the first phase, but still. So I wasn't actually really paying attention to the time after he messed on Moonskip, so I wasn't really sure what pace this is on, but... Oh, missing the second phase as well, that's honestly, it can be very confusing, but still, hopefully you can just close it out.
Yeah, I wish I could help you out. Unfortunately, my SMO brain is pea-sized, so I'm not even sure where to look for a estimation on how long we're going to be sitting here, but I guess we still have like 2.5 minutes or so.
Yeah, under 3 minutes for sure. Because he's on the last phase, and then escape is usually a bit over 2 minutes.
definitely a bit deceptively long. I know at least for me, whenever I pick up a new speed game, I always get towards the end and I'm like, oh man, my time is sort of kind of close to like world record holder, like a good time, and then by the time I'm at the end of the run, there's like 5 more minutes tacked on, and I'm like, oh, okay, I guess this was longer than I expected.
Yeah. Alright, well, yeah, looks like around a mid 104. Crazy if he can finish off without any major mistakes, and yeah. Unfortunate, but definitely played very, very well up until that point. It's really impressive to see him do that well.
Yeah, I mean, CMFP got a 1:38, like, what is that, 39, 40 seconds off of his PB in a race, which is pretty nutty, especially when you have a PB like that.
Yeah, very, very well. And the fact that 80 was only plus 14 into RBM is just crazy to think about. For being that consistent throughout the whole race. Even with some mistakes, it's crazy that he played that well. Yeah, we'll see how he does 2D skip. And yeah, very clean. So hopefully all that's left is pillars, and yeah, then we should be done.
Cat jams ready in the chat. We've had a chronic lack of cat jams in the pillar sequence today. I'm kind of disappointed. I apparently missed when Curiosity spammed 17 billion lines of the same text. I just scrolled up.
I didn't. I think I might have missed that too. All right. Actually, looks like is that a 5 shot? I don't think I have audio on. Or oh yeah, just missing 1 shot. That's really unfortunate, but still.
I'm gonna take a little bit of a detour there, but
yeah, we're not the cleanest pillars, but still good.
Yeah, 104 in a race, not too shabby. Obviously not where AzHarcos wanted to have his time today. Didn't plan for anything like that mech to happen.
Yeah, with all those, with like at BM, that's insane that he still got. That's really, really good. And yeah, GG's to both runners. CMFP obviously taking the win by a considerable amount, but definitely AZ shouldn't be ashamed of how he played up until that point. That was really good. And yeah, 104.35, GG.
Definitely a solid performance by both runners. Let's see if we can get them in for some interviews here shortly. I got to do a little bit of behind the scenes work, so I'll leave you be to that, but yeah, we'll grab them in here in just a second.
Alright, yeah, sounds good. We've seen a few with 83 points in AzHarcos with 7. So yeah, quite a big win for CMFP. Definitely getting a lot of points, but it's understandable. Oh, it looks like we have the 2 runners in here. How was that?
Hello.
Hello.
So yeah, obviously CMFP with you with a really, really solid time. Do you have any major thoughts on that race?
Yeah, I guess for me, I was playing pretty poorly at the beginning of the run. I was just making a lot of like minor flubs and cascade and sand, but
yeah.
Then coming out of sand, I kind of just told myself to readjust and like not look at AzHarcos' time, South Kingdoms for a bit. Try to get a good lick and wooded, and then just stay strong from there. And
yeah, you definitely did. Yeah, that was really good. And as any particular thoughts? I know that was really, really unfortunate, especially in the end. But you played really well until that point, and definitely shouldn't be ashamed of that.
Yeah, overall, I'm still pretty happy. I didn't expect to get so close to PB so soon.
Yeah, for sure.
I am not even doing attempts right now.
Oh,
but yeah, obviously, PM kinda killed my mood.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate. But you were on like what, like mid to high 101 pace into like a BM at least, I think.
Yeah, must have been. I was plus 13 out of Ruined.
Yeah, that was really solid. And yeah, obviously, I mean, you can't really do much against CMFP playing that well after CCS. That was crazy.
Oh yeah, that was a good run.
Yeah, GG to both of you guys. And yeah, I think we've been moving on to the next race, which is if I'm Tuxedo Cat versus Ganon Slayer, right? So enjoy that, guys. And I think I can head out. I think, but yeah. See you guys. GG's again.
GG.
All right.
GG.